Love Letter is a card-based tabletop game introduced in May 2012. Originally produced with the sort of Jane Austen aesthetic, the goal of the game is to use the cards and their effects to find out who sent the royal princess a love letter. The game has proven quite popular and has done well enough to warrant several tie-in franchise variants.
This is Batman Love Letter. This has gone away with the usual Jane Austen aesthetic in favor of popular DC characters. Now, with this version, you have included 20 cards. 4 of them are these helpful effect cards. These are there for your convenience, for your information, providing a quick key to how many of what card are available and what their effect is.
The other 16 are the player cards.
Card number 1 is Batman.
I'm Batman.
His effect is that the player who plays him can name a card other than Batman and choose another player. If that player has that card, he or she is out of the round. Card number 2 is Catwoman.
Meow, meow, you're in. Meow, meow.
With 2 cards. Her effect is that the player who plays this card can look at another player's hand. Card number 3 is Bane with 2 cards.
Yes, now you're Bane.
The effect for Bane is the player and another player secretly compare hands. The player with the lower value is out of the round. Card number 4 is Robin.
Boy, wonder maker, wonder how your ass got killed.
With 2 cards. His effect is that the player who plays him can, until their next turn, ignore all effects from other players' cards. Card 5, with 2 cards, is Poison Ivy.
Cleanse.
Her effect is the player can choose any other player, including themselves, to discard his or her hand and draw a new card. At this point, cards just start getting rather obscure. This is Two-Face with only 1 card.
Chance.
His effect is to trade hands with another player of the player's choice. Card 7 is Harley Quinn. If the player has this card in their hand, as well as either Two-Face or Poison Ivy, they must discard Harley Quinn. And finally, card number 8 is the Joker.
Crazy.
If they discard that card, they're out of the round. Shuffle the 16 cards to form a face-down draw deck. Remove the top card of the deck from the game without looking at it. If you are playing a 2-player game, take 3 more cards from the top of the deck and place them to the side face up. They will not be used during this round. Each player draws 1 card from the deck. This is the player's hand and is kept secret from the others. On your turn, draw the top card from the deck and add it to your hand. Then choose one of the 2 cards in your hand and discard it face up in front of you. Apply the effect on the card you discarded. A round ends if the deck is empty at the end of a turn.
At this point, each player should be reduced to a hand of a single card. All players compare hands. The player with the highest value card wins. This constitutes 1 round of the game. The winner of the round gets a Batman token. The first player to get 7 tokens wins the game. This is how Batman Love Letter is played. But all versions of Love Letter play basically the same. So if you ever find yourself a copy, you're ready to crack it open and start playing.